Good morning. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Abundant Life. Good morning, A Church. Good morning, our visitors, our guests.
Everyone.
Everyone, good morning.
Everyone who's tuning in, good morning and welcome to the Plug-In Show on this Sunday morning.
On this great Sunday morning.
The last Sunday in January.
Yes.
Wow.
It's the last Sunday in January. Yeah. It's a good day.
Yeah, and I feel like it's flying by. No?
No. January was the longest month of my life. But it was a good month. It was a good month.
It offered a lot. It was a journey this month, I would say.
It offered a lot. I like how you put that. It offered a lot.
It offered a lot.
As always, we want you guys to connect with us. Let us know what January offered you in the chat.
Yes.
Connect with us. Let us know where you are, who you are. Say hello to each other. Say hello to us. Give a few shout outs.
Is it your first time? Is it your 150th time plugging into the show?
I love that.
Tell us more. We want to know more about you.
We want to truly connect. I love that.
That's why the plugins, like it connected.
Plug into this connection. No, but that's good. Get deeper. Like, give us some details.
Yeah.
Share with each other the details.
Yeah.
And share this live. Share this stream. If you're on YouTube, share this. Send a little text, quick text. Come in church with me. Because this is important.
Did you share?
Did I share?
Yes.
I always share.
Yes. I tagged you an Instagram post, so it probably just popped up like on your thing anyway.
If you're on Instagram, double tap and share.
But it's good that we're communicating or like we're reaching out to so many people and telling them about the Lord, and we're just being vessels and able to be used by Him to just tell people and share it everywhere we got to send it, you know?
I absolutely love this whole social media wave. You can connect with people anywhere, anytime. They can go back and watch it later. It's just it's a great, like you said, I'm being a vessel, and this Instagram. We're going to use this social media as a vessel.
Yes, it is.
And reach the masses.
Yes.
Because this is some good word here.
Yep. Ask the Lord to just come through and just use us and use this outlet, and someone's life can be turned around just by watching this. So you never know.
Has been. Has anyone ever come up to you and said, hey, watching you is this. Watching you did that.
Yes, people I never know. I'm like, thank you. And I get nervous like when people like say, oh my gosh, I saw you. I know who you are. And I'm like, okay.
You just kind of be like, yes. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. That's
I just get nervous. But like, I'm really cool. But like, you can come talk to me. But I'm just so nervous sometimes.
Don't be nervous. It's not us. Like you said, it's not us. It's all about God getting the glory. It's all about us connecting with the people that we see, because this is our thing. We're reaching out to you guys. So if you do see us, we love that. I love when people come up to me and talk about, Tiffany, I watched you grow up at church, and now I see you on there. I'm so proud of you.
Right? They're like, I remember you were dancing in the aisles, like following Judah when you were little, and now you're just so grown up. And I was like, I don't know if I remember dancing in the aisles. Like, it just wasn't a thing. I don't know.
I remember you, but
it was still good.
It was good. It was great. This is a great church to be a part of. We've been here since we were young, because this is an awesome place to be connected with. Up and through the years. My kids are here now, and
when I have kids and a husband, we're going to be here too. Yes, amen. I believe it.
This is a great place. So this is January is the last month of our revival. I'm sorry. This Sunday's the last Sunday of January, our revival. It's been
a month. It's been a great revival though.
It's been a great revival. It's been good word. It's been good worship. I literally feel changed, but I just know the devil is super mad because this has been a hard month.
Yes.
But it's been a growing month, so I thank God for that.
You know, the month kicked off, or like, you know, with the Daniel fast when we were fasting, and I felt like that was a time for us to kind of like get closer to God and just, you know, just renew that. And then right after that was the revival, and so we were able to, you know, revive certain things in our lives, or, you know, able to, I don't know, just dig deep and set the year off with great intentions. So I mean, maybe I should ask you this question, Tiff.
Okay.
What are some things, maybe this being in this revival season, that has, you know, been revived in your life? Like, what has God been teaching you throughout the revival, or like, what are you learning about yourself and your relationship? Like, tell me the things, girl.
The things. I completely feel like my spirituality has gone to the next level. I feel this connection with God that's been strengthened. I've always given him my yes. I've always been like, yes, Lord, do what you want, use me. But I feel now, after the fast this year and after this time of revival, I feel like, for real this time. For real this time. For real, I'm ready. I'm ready this time. And I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to do it. So I do feel like that my connection with God is so strong right now.
Yeah.
And I've really chosen to go pray.
Yeah.
Instead of like screaming, or instead of crying sometimes, or instead of going out to do, I used to like, I need to just go dance. Let me just dance and I'll feel better. But now I'm really like intentional about, let me wake up and pray.
Intentionality.
Let me go listen to this podcast about praying.
Okay.
Let me go listen to this podcast from this pastor, from my past. Like, let me rewatch this service, because now I'm on this journey of strengthening that connection, because I know what feeds me.
Yes.
I know what gets me through. I know who makes ways for me, and I just feel I feel different. I feel like I'm doing what the Lord created me to do.
Yeah, I would honestly have to agree with you on so many parts of everything you said. I felt like in this season, like I've felt like so intentional about seeking God, where it's like, okay, I'm used to, okay, God's always going to be there for me, and like, you know, God, you know, he's everlasting, he's going to heal me, but it's like I need to seek, okay, in the Bible, where does it say it? Like, how am I able to implement what I'm reading into my life? I've like looked at like podcasts, like you said, or like watch different sermons on YouTube. I've also started watching the show. I don't know if you watched it. It's called The Chosen.
No.
One of my friends, Trey, told me about it, and it.
Shout out to Trey.
Shout out to Trey. She's in the building somewhere, hopefully. But it's about Jesus and like the things that he's done, and like the miracles and signs, and like just so many different things, where I feel like now in this reviving season that my relationship is renewed and refreshed, because I'm intentionally seeking God.
I love that.
And looking for him in a lot of situations where I've been struggling. Like, okay, I know the devil is tempting me to do this, or the devil, I should go and text so and so, but I shouldn't, because I'm looking for God in these moments.
Let me text God instead.
Let me text God. Let me dial in on my journal and write out a prayer. Like, Lord, help me get through this moment. Like, I'm struggling in school. Don't worry about it. I got it, God said. You know,
I got it.
Like in May, I'll be walking across the stage.
Come on here, clap
with my master's degree in microbiology. But you know, everyone's like, okay, so what are you gonna do with that now? I don't know.
Wait, we gotta clap. We gotta celebrate you. Please clap it up in the chat for Liana getting this master's degree. You did it. You rocked it out. Black Girl Magic. Black Girls in Science. Go, girl. I'm proud of you.
Black History Month.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. But yeah, like it's so many things where like people are always coming to me like, oh, what are you gonna do with your degree now? Or, like, what are you gonna do next? And I'm just like, God's gonna handle it. Like, I'm not even worried. Like, I don't care. It's just like, I just know, like, my faith is so strong that God's gonna come through for me that like everything else doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you're seeking him, so he's going to order your steps.
Yes.
And your faith has increased because you're believing that God is ordering your steps. So it can't be any worry, because if you worry, you ain't dependent on him. You're not fully trusting him. So I encourage you.
Yep. And the best part is like, it's gonna be something that's beyond my wildest dreams. Like, even now, like, you know, I accepted that coaching position, head coach field hockey, and
head coach.
I just feel like, you know, I didn't know what I was walking into, but God ordered those steps, right? And he's just made so many ways for me. This week, my team got an award for sportsmanship and character and growth in our program from our conference. And I'm just like, God, like, I never thought that would ever happen. Like, I was just a little old girl, like, coaching these other girls and trying to be a good example. And everyone's noticing that there's something different about our team.
I love that.
Yeah. So
he's blowing your mind.
He's blowing my mind. So I know he's going to blow my mind when it comes to my career, the people I'm around, things coming through for me, finances, whatever. Like, God's got my back. He got your back too. Like, you have to just have that faith.
But you have to connect with him. That's the part that people miss. You have to seek him and connect with him. And this year is our year of divine connections, of collaboration, discovering these things. So I'm really proud of you that you brought this up, because those connections are important, but the most important connection is with God, and then those godly connections that you create with other people. And I love this what's the topic for the year, I guess, because I love people. I love talking to people. I like talking to strangers. My friends hate it, but I like people. I like making people smile. That's my
That's your thing.
That's my thing. It's my purpose.
Yes.
I'm a light. So meeting people is a thing for me, but I have to learn how to protect those connections. I have to learn how to use my discernment more in those connections, because the devil got people out here too, y'all, who don't mean you no good, and I hurt sometimes. But I'm excited about this year of how to make good connections, of how to get these godly connections. Like, I grew up here with you.
Yes,
we feel so much more connected with you.
Yes, we've connected,
but through this ministry. So this is good connections. So I encourage you guys to find some godly connections, even if it's through social media. That's still a godly connection. So I'm encouraging people. Some people who pray, some people who read the Word, some people who would be like, "Girl, are you seeking God? Or are you seeking somebody else?"
Right. And sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're not.
No, but the best part about that is like, you realize that the people that you're surrounding yourselves with are going through the same exact things as you. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm walking alone in certain things, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just bring this up just to see if the girls have some advice or, you know, like some godly direction for me. And then like, girl, I went through that last year. Let me tell you how God changed. Like, you know, like, you surrounding yourself like with the right people. You know, Bible says it's iron sharpens iron, right? So does a friend.
Yes.
And so how are you going to be around people who are not iron sharpening you up too, to leading you in the
What's
wrong?
the point?
Yeah, like, it's no point in that. So these godly connections are for a purpose, and God honors them, and you know, He grows them, and you know, things established from them. And so, I mean, I feel like personally sometimes I've had to cut off certain things. Like, the wrong connections are bad for you. You know, you get a spark, like, or like, you know, a fire happen if you put in a bad wire into a plug. So if you don't have a good connection, you know, everything else is not going to function well. You're not going to be hearing God because those people aren't, you know, in touch with God.
Yeah, you can't go to your next level.
No.
Because they'll have you stuck somewhere because they don't know about the next level. And I love what you said about that people have, that you connect with someone, they went through it already. Because, child, I'd be like, God, I used to cry and like, why am I going through this? Why am I going? This hurts. But now I'm taking on this new idea. Like on Thursday, Bishop S.Y. Younger came and tore a place up, but he was talking about the suffering that is not often discussed. Because the suffering, you have to go through that part to get to the blessings, to get to the glory.
Absolutely.
And so I've taken on this whole new mindset for suffering. That because now I can think, okay, I'm going through this so I can help my sister Leanna. I'm going through this so that I can speak to someone else who went through this. And so my suffering now, I'm praying through it. I'm fasting through it. I'm reaching out to other people through it. And I see even in the midst of those times, I have to talk through it and encourage someone. I've been through that 6 months ago.
And that can...
I went through that yesterday.
Right. And that could be like your ministry to people who are non-believers too. They're like, you know, Tiffany, I know you're married, but I'm dealing with this with my marriage. Like, do you have any advice? And you share them if you've been through the experience, if not, where to go, where to lean on. I've even feel like I've implemented that in the people I'm around who may necessarily not be believers. And you know, with high school kids, you can't really like push, you know, you can't do any religion things, but you can pray for them in private, okay? But, you know, I always tell my girls always come to me, you know, big thing in high school is relationships and girl drama, whatever. Like, Coach, did you experience this? Or Coach, what should I do? Or, you know, and I just always encourage them, like, okay, I've been through something similar like that, but this is what you have to do. And through that and through your examples, like, you know, that's when they probably lean in, like, okay, why is it that she always has good, you know, experiences? Like, what is it about her?
Hey, it's the God in me.
But it is. It truly is, because it just radiates through. That's the whole purpose of us being completely filled with the Holy Spirit, so that way...
Completely filled.
Every area.
It can't be partial. It can't be lukewarm. Completely filled so you can help others. I love that they can come to you. I love that they felt comfortable to say, Coach, you've been through this. Coach, you've been through that. Because that means that you've built a great connection with them. And people might be struggling, like... to build these good connections, it's hard. Approaching people is very difficult. Not for me, but to be authentic in that is a little difficult because I have been hurt. So sometimes I'm a little apprehensive. But I encourage everyone to work on themselves. I encourage everyone to work on being a better Christian, number one. And a better friend, a better person, just in your mindset. And we have some ways that can help you be more open to good connections, to build good connections. So the first one is being your authentic self. If you crazy, be crazy.
Delulu.
If you silly, be silly. But if you're deep, be deep, because sometimes people need that.
Yeah.
Some people are only thinking on a certain level, and then you might have insight for them. So be your authentic self.
Yeah.
Like, don't wear the mask. Don't be a representative. Be you.
Yeah.
Because people gonna like you
Yeah.
when you're you. Because
Yeah.
people can feel when you're genuine.
Yep.
Like your students, they feel that you're genuine and
Yes.
you care about them. But that only comes because you are being you. So you can be okay with being yourself too. That
Yes. And even when you're out there dating, ladies and gentlemen, too, make sure you're being authentic.
Please, no mask. Take off the
take the
mask. I know they say put your best face forward,
Nope.
but also show who you really are
Yeah.
too.
Day one, I'm just like, it's me. What up?
Hey, I'm cute, but I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm
not
fun.
crazy. Yeah,
I'm fun.
I have a lot of personality.
She has a lot of personality.
I do have a lot of personality.
The next one we're going to do, attempt to move past surface level in conversations. So don't just be, how was your day? And then move on. If they're telling you they had a bad day, you got to talk to them.
Yep.
What happened? Oh, man. Or if they're telling you had a great day. What happened?
Yep. And
Or, go ahead.
I was gonna say the next one, but you go ahead. You
go
gotta.
to
The next one was be a good listener or be an active listener. That's even better. You know, like you're paying attention.
An
you're
active listener.
You're engaging. You're giving feedback. Like be engaged in the conversation. Don't just yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
No.
wow.
No, you actually have to like be able to connect with people by listening to them because they want someone to listen to
Yeah.
what they're saying, just like you want someone to listen to you.
Yeah.
You know?
An active listener.
Active listener.
Active.
Actively engaged in the conversation.
Let them know you hear them.
Yeah.
I hate that when people just be like looking around or
Wow,
don't be
that's
thinking about it. And I'm like, you can hear, did you hear what I said? So yeah, active listening is
Wait,
great.
say that again? Like
I can't stand that. I'm like, are you busy? But anyway, the next one, be intentional with scheduling time with others.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yes.
I'm guilty of not doing that so well.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry.
I'm trying to be better.
Yes, me too.
But I just for so long was like,
Yeah.
I'm fun. People will reach out to me. But being intentional, it lets the other person know you care.
Yeah.
And also it restores and builds things inside of you,
Yep.
becoming a better
Yep.
person.
And get you a Google Calendar. You know, fill them in the blanks. Okay, where can I get so and so in? I need to get so and so on my calendar. Let me move this around.
Yeah,
you gotta rely on that calendar. We're
Yeah.
adulting now. Well, I'm learning to adult.
Yeah.
But you have to be
Calendar's
organized.
my struggle.
Yeah.
But it's a good tool. But it's really good.
It's a ministry
Just
that
make
we're
sure you look at
developing
it.
for you.
Make sure you look at the calendar.
Yes. And the last one is to get involved with your community and your ministries.
Yes,
So,
yes.
I mean, here at our church, we have so many different ministries, and the talents that God has given you, you should, apply